Hi, good to see you again. I'm Mr. Eric Tang. You will learn more about the print statement in this video. We'll do some exploration together. Here we go. First of all, we set A equal 2 and B equal 1.38. Now, I use the print statements to print out the value in A and B like this. I think the two numbers are too close together and it's not comfortable to read. My goal is to separate them more. Now I try to give more spaces between this comma and B. Okay, of course, it doesn't work. You see, because these spaces are only part of the instructions and they are not actually describing the separating spaces. Here is the way to describe how to separate the output data here. I add the SEP equal and then a string here as the last input argument of this print function. Here, SEP stands for separator, and the string is the string between data. By default, it is a single space. But now I change it to more spaces. Let's see the result. Good, it works. In fact, we can use any string as the separator like this. I use the underscore as the separator. Okay, let's see the result. Good. One more example. We can use the \t as the separator. In programming, slash, this one, you see the stroke is from right to left. Usually means divisions, but \, this one, you see, from left to right, usually combined with another characters to form a special meaning sequence we call escape sequence. Here, \t means a tab key. Let's see the result. As you can see, when the tab key is pressed here, it will jump to a predefined position. Okay, now let's type another print statement. You can also use the \n, like this, as the separator. \n means a new line. Here is the result. As you can see, 2 and 1.38 are now separated by a new line. You can even use a null string, like this, as the separator, and you will see the data are now connected together without any space. Good. Let's try another example by typing the whole program together with the editor. I now store C and D as the string hello and John. Okay. And then I type the print statement print C, D, but this time the last argument is N, END, and equal a string like this. This argument, N, means that at the end of printing, what the computer should output, and by default, it is a new line. But now I change it to this arrow sign. Then I type print C, D, N equals this vertical bar, and use this vertical bar at the end of the data. Then I type print C, D again. Now, let's run the program and see the result. Here, you see the first print statement and the second print statement here don't end with a new line. Now, we come to the last part of this video. In fact, we have another way to print the data out. This way is quite flexible and powerful. Let's see how we can do it. Now, I assign A to 2 and B to 1.38 again. Okay, and I type the print statement in this way. Print, bracket, and then a string. The value of A is %D and the value of B is %F, and then close this string, and then % bracket A, comma B. Here, the print statement is divided into two parts. The first part is this string. Inside this string, you can see there are some places with %D and %F. If we use in this way, they will not be printed out, but instead, they will be replaced by the value of the variables in this bracket after this % sign. Here, the value of A will replace %D, and the value of B will replace %F. Also, %D here means the output should be an integer, and %F means the output should be a floating point number. If the output variable is a string, this time it would be %S. We can also specify the output format of the number. Let me copy and paste this statement first. I write %5D here and %.1F here. It means the integer should occupy minimum 5 spaces. And here means the floating point number should be rounded off to 1 decimal place. Let's see the result. Good. I copy and paste the above statement again. Here I change it back to %D, and here to %5.1F. This 5.1F means the number must occupy at least 5 spaces and round off to 1 decimal place. That's all for today. We've learned different ways to format the output of the print statements. I hope you can explore more by yourself to consolidate what you have just learned. See you in the next video. Goodbye.